Cancer, welcome back to Stacey Tarot. For those of you returning, for those of you brand new, welcome to the channel. This reading is for anybody with a Cancer placement. Let's see what's going on. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate for you now, it definitely can in the future. Okay, that's how Tarot works. For some of you, this may resonate from the other person's perspective. Depends on who's watching as to whose perspective it plays out from. So I'm pulling the mini Tarot dice for those of you that are brand new. This is all of the Tarot cards on the dice, so we're going to see what's going on. I'm as anxious as you are, so because I have a strong Cancer placement as well, and I really find digging into the other aspects of our chart really intriguing. So if you ever want to check out your other placements, if you don't know what they are, you can go to astrosofa.com or Cafe Astrology. They're free, okay, to do that, and I highly recommend it because you can definitely get more of a wider scope as to what's going on for you now or in the future. Okay, so remember, this could be a family member I bring up, a crush, an ex, a love interest, somebody who just has a crush on you or you're crushing on them. It could be either or. Okay, we're going to get into it. So these are the major arcana of the Tarot, and major arcana means major life changes, decisions, choices, that affects all of us. So if this resonates for you, there will be a part 2. I'll get more into that in a little bit, where I will pull the pendulum in part 2 and ask those burning questions of what's going on or how your person is feeling. This could bring up love. This can bring up finance, career, anything that I see, I will put out there. Okay. Now I can't force it. Whatever comes up, comes up. Don't shoot the messenger if this message isn't meant for you. Now, it definitely could be again in the future. A lot of my repeat clients have said that. So you can check out everything in the, when you hit the more button, for personal readings are open at shacey.com. I'll get into all that in a minute. I know you're anxious. I'm anxious too. So the major arcana brought out justice. Okay. The moon energy. Temperance. And the high priestess. Right off the bat, just even with the major arcana, what I'm seeing is that we really need to trust our intuition and exercise patience right now. There's some things that are hidden here that are going to help balance you out. Justice is going to come to you. Things are going to go, I feel, in your favor, but we need to be patient. There's certain things happening behind the scenes that, for whatever reason, you're not privy to right now. So I'm getting that this is something that may be out of your control at this time. I feel like there's somebody, because justice has come in here not just once, but we have it twice. Once in the mini Tarot dice, once in the jumbo. So there is somebody here who is really fiery, really passionate, really magnetic, and really hot over you. I feel like this person here with the Knight of Cups, I feel they want to be very romantic with you. I feel like they want to spend time with you. I feel like they have this very deep bond to you. There's the Two of Cups. That's how this person is feeling about you. Now, either this person has recently become single, financially stable, and independent, or that's how they're viewing you. Either way, this person is, feeling, I want to say, very excited and very, how can I put this? They want your attention and they want to give you attention. I feel like this may be somebody who has thought a lot about what happened in their past. Okay. I feel like this person is very anxious. It's interesting because we have the Knight of Cups, but we also have the Knight of Swords. I feel like they're very anxious to come towards you and spend time with you and have a good time with you and celebrate. So again, either they have recently become single. I do have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I don't feel like it's a Seven of Swords in a bad way. I feel like they're just, it's almost like, how can I put this? There's a decision and a choice here with the Lover's energy. So the Lovers is another major arcana. So again, major arcana means major life-changing decisions. So with the Lover's energy and the Two of Cups, this is a divine connection, or this person feels there's a divine connection between you and them. So I feel like they're very anxious to balance things out with you or make things right with you if something went wrong in the past, because they're realizing that they were focusing too much on their past, okay? But this could be you. This could be all you. Either way, okay? This person has been trying to figure out what is going on with you for some of you here, okay? And, well, here they come. That's what I'm getting. Or that's what they're trying to figure out, okay? With the High Priestess here, I feel like for many of you, if you've been disappointed in someone and a connection here, I feel like there are, again, things hidden here behind the scenes that you are not meant to know right now. Okay, so we're going to get some advice and guidance here. I'm going to see what's going on in your person's energy, the mutual energies. We're going to pull the Tarot charms. Speaking of which, I meant to take them out. I will pull those near the end of the reading. We're also going to get love messages from your person, more advice and guidance. We're just going to dig, okay? Again, finance, career, family, home, kids, anything can show up in here. Love interest, ex, crush. Let's see. What's the advice and guidance meant for Cancer? Don't forget to hit the like button. Fantastic and free way to support these free readings. I really appreciate it. But not only that, we need to support fellow Cancerians. It's so important, okay? And it also helps others, you know, again, Cancers to understand, and cross watchers, etc., to understand your energy better. If your crush is tubing in, or, you know, someone else is trying to check you out, it helps them to understand your energy better as well. So it definitely is a win-win. So please hit the thumbs up, the like button, whatever you want to call it. Hit it. Thank you. Okay. We have Giraffe reflection. So if you're facing a difficult situation, don't rush into making a decision. You're advised to turn the problem around in all possible manners before deciding on a solution. Your circumstances need to be examined carefully, because I definitely have here that, you know, if this is somebody coming towards you, Cancer, which I strongly feel it is here, because we have this King of Wands, okay? This is somebody that's very excited, I feel, to come towards you. You know, maybe they just feel like, you know, they're realizing maybe they were focused too much on their past, or, you know, they're realizing that you've been focused on your past. Either way, they want to come spend time with you. So if this person is suddenly in a rush here with this Knight of Swords, I feel like Spirit's saying just because they're in a rush doesn't mean you have to. Okay, if you were kept in the dark about a few things, and if you've been having to exercise patience and all those things, yes, timing is a factor here as well with the Temperance energy. That can indicate that there are certain legal issues here that were hidden as well. For some of you here, it definitely could be. This person may have had legal issues. The Justice is here twice, so that's very significant, okay? So it can be that they had to investigate or research some kind of legal issues in their life, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So it's a time of reflection. So I feel like, you know, the universe is telling you, don't feel rushed. If somebody suddenly comes in here with that Knight of Swords and wants to celebrate with you and is super excited, which is kind of what I'm trying to see here, they want to sweep you off your feet. I mean, this person, hot. They're going to be hot. They're going to be romantic. It's going to be hard to say no. So be careful with that, okay? Because I know us water signs, hook, line, and sinker. We love that romance. We love that passion. Okay? Be careful not to be so swept up in it that you forget your head. Just beware, okay? All right. So in part 2, I'm going to pull the Fun Tarot of SEX. We're going to get the intimate messages, what your person's feeling towards you intimately. I'm also going to pull, again, the Pendulum and ask those burning questions, okay? Like, how do they feel about you? What are their intentions towards you, etc.? And again, I'll remind you near the end of the reading, because sometimes I forget, because it depends what we get here and to what I need to clarify as well. So we're going to do that. I'm going to use a vintage deck here as well. We're just going to have some fun and see what's going on and see what the messages are from your person here as well, okay? So don't forget as well to hit the notification bell, because if you forget, you may never find my channel again, for those of you that are brand new, and subscribing is absolutely free, okay? I do have the window open. That was way too many cards. So if you hear a lot of background noise, that's why. But I wanted some beautiful fresh air to come in, because it's like spring has sprung, and I love hearing all the birds chirp, including Frosty and Fender. You can hear in the background. Okay, I want to see what's going on with your person. So we're going to check and see. I feel like that's mostly their energy there. So there's certain things that are hidden here, Cancer, and I feel like you're just meant to temper your emotions right now. Many of you are very disappointed, okay? I think that some of you have maybe gotten frustrated in a connection. Maybe you don't trust this person, okay? But I'm getting the feeling here that something's... Again, be ready, because this person is gonna, they're gonna sweep you off your feet, okay? This may be somebody that you haven't talked to for a while. Wow, and we have 9 of Cups, so this person has been wishing on you. I feel like you've been wishing on them as well. Yeah, okay. You may have been apart from this person with the 4 of Swords. I feel like they do want to message you there with the Page of Cups. And again, we have the Page of Swords I was telling you about. So this person is at a page and knight level, but they are a king. This is an action taker, or again, they're taking action. It can be they broke your heart before here with the 4 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, they were too focused on their past with the 5 of Cups. This is disappointment, regret, focusing too much on what was. They could not maybe have seen your connection, or they weren't ready for it here with the Temperance energy here. Okay, but what's interesting is we have the High Priestess here. Now, the High Priestess indicates trusting our intuition, but it also she who knows. So this could be that you know, and you're trying to be very patient and regulate your emotions, because maybe you feel like something's going on here and you feel like balance is coming. And I think you're right, because like I said, Justice is here twice. Why is the 4 of Swords here for Cancer? What do we need to know about the 4 of Swords? What do you need about the 4 of Swords? Ah, World energy. So your person here, Cancer, could be closing a chapter in their life. They could be getting away from a situation, again, that is in the justice or legal system here at the moment. What is this chapter closing for Cancer's person? Oh, they could be closing the door with a Capricorn, but doesn't have to be. This can also represent they've been learning lessons. Maybe this person had to go to rehabilitation with the 4 of Swords. Maybe they had some kind of addiction here. The Devil energy can be something we feel bound and tied to. A person, a place, a thing. Too much spending, too much drinking. Maybe they drank too much. Maybe they regret doing that. Maybe they loved the attention they received from other people. That's another message I'm getting. Remember, I'm reading for many Cancers. This is not a personal reading, right? Okay, so it's different. I'm picking up a multitude of energies. This can represent that somebody needed to go to rehabilitation for drinking issues. You know, if they were having justice or legal issues, closing a chapter in their life, it can be that was 7 of Swords. You know, they've been very stressful. They've been trying to figure out a way out of their situation that they felt bound and tied to here with the Devil energy. But whatever's happening here, I feel like this is somebody who's been learning their lessons here. Why is the Devil energy here for Cancer? Why is it here in their person's energy, the Devil energy? OMG. Ace of Swords. So this could represent they want to tell you the truth about what their devil was, what their devil has been, what chapter they've closed, whether they went to rehab, whether they went to counseling, whether they were drinking too much, whether they were dealing with a Capricorn or other people here. That is not really obvious, okay? But they're really worried. 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. They are worried for some of you that you've already moved on. You have left them behind. For others of you, this person is going to speak the truth to somebody they know. Okay? And that person is really scared now because they see them moving on towards you. This person has recently become single and made that decision and choice here that they want to be with you. They want to have time with you. Okay, and this is either way, there's going to be a breakthrough in communication. This person is going to communicate with you here. So either they're afraid you've already moved on and closed this door and that you don't trust them, their apology is going to fall upon deaf ears, or else the person they've been dealing with, okay, has maybe been codependent on them or toxic for them, or it was a friend or somebody here that they hung out with all the time, and that person is freaking out because they told them the truth that they are moving, relocating physically here for some of you to you. And they're telling that person the truth here that they want to break, they want to close this door, or that's what they're suspecting. They want to break from this connection. I'm closing this door, and this person is freaking out. They can't sleep because they know that their person is moving towards you. Keep in mind, this can just be a friend that they were with that, they went out partying and drinking all together all the time, and or could have been somebody they were giving their time and attention to. But I really feel like this person's been trying to get away from this situation. They're gaining the clarity that whatever they were doing, they feel guilty for it. Clarify the Six of Swords. If they moved away from you just so that they could go out and have a good time and party and whoop it up with friends and they're getting a lot of attention, they're feeling guilty for that now as well. Okay, judgment. So they may be worried that you're going to judge them, okay? Or they're worrying and fearing being judged for moving towards you and leaving the past behind. Okay, either way. This is a decision and choice here, again, with the Lovers, between two different directions and two different people. Let's go ahead and get the mutual energies between you and them. Give me one moment. Hang on, sorry. It's my daughters, and I have to send a message back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's get the mutual energies between you and them. Let's see what's going on. How is Cancer and their person feeling towards each other in this connection? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What are the messages? This is our Shacy Prism Tarot deck for those of you that want to check them out. Really self-explanatory. This is about transformation in mind. I came up with the design there. And the sentiments were a friend of mine and I came up with the sentiments. So they're very self-explanatory. I wanted a deck that was easy for everybody. So if you want to check that out, you can go to shacy.com. Ooh, let's see. Healing. Okay, so maybe you and this person needed a period of healing. Maybe there was something toxic between you and them. Maybe they judged you. And they are feeling guilty for that now, that they judged you in advance. They want to say they're sorry. And for some of you, again, they want to tell you the truth. But for some of you, they're fearing you've already moved on. Or they were, again, in fear of other people judging your connection. New love. So for some of you, you have new love coming. Or maybe they went towards somebody new and they feel guilty for that. Or they feel you've gone towards somebody new. There's definitely a period of the Page of Swords of trying to look into things. So they could be looking in on you to find out what's going on. Seeing where you're at. Wondering if you've already disappeared or gone on your way. Okay. This person, for some of you, may have been enjoying the single life, just wanting to be single and financially stable on their own. They may have been out having a good time, getting attention from others. That's not going to resonate for all of you, but for some of you, that is a message I'm getting. But for most of you, this person, again with Justice here twice, wants to balance things out with you. They want to make things right. They regret something they did or said in the past. I actually feel like they feel guilty for it. They want to tell you the truth about something. Could be an addiction. Could be that, again, all the reasons I gave. Each one of you are going to be different. But either way, this is, see, look, news arriving. That confirms there's some kind of truth or clarity or message or communication coming in towards you here. This person, wants to tell you the truth about something. I'm going to clarify the other cards in part 2, but I don't want to forget where we're going here. Let's get some advice and guidance. What's going on here? What's the advice and guidance for Cancer moving forward? What do we need to know? Oh, that one wanted to fall out, so definitely meant for you. Learn to ride the waves of life When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. Okay, so again, Spirit is saying, like, don't rush into anything. There's no reason why you need to rush, especially if somebody is suddenly having realizations, but then they're wanting to just kind of bombard on you. But I do feel like, you know, again, just ride the waves. You will know. I mean, Cancer, your intuition is brutally accurate. Trust that. Okay, for many of you, I'm talking to you. If you dive into it, you know. Trust your intuition here. Okay. I feel like for some of you, either you or this person needed time apart for a time of reflection here. So you could really think about what it is you truly want. Because Judgment is about waking up, smelling the coffee. You know, where am I meant to go? Who am I meant to be with? What am I meant to do? This person may have been questioning that. Okay. And just wasn't ready here. They still had some things on their mind from their past that they had to deal with. So maybe they needed to go to counseling, or maybe they started drinking, or whatever the case was. They chose some kind of toxic outlet with the devil energy here. I will clarify that again in part 2. I want to go ahead and get some more messages for you. Let's see what's going on. All right. What's going on for Cancer? What do they need to know? Let me know how this resonates for you in the comments section. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer? We need to know. Oh, by the way, my daughters and I are opening up a channel. I'm trying to introduce them to entrepreneurship and teaching them how to be independent, not to be codependent like the devil energy, not to go, you know, be dependent on any man or any woman. My daughters, I don't want them to be dependent upon anybody but themselves. As you know, we can get into these situations that make it difficult for you to leave, especially as a woman. So I'm teaching them to be independent and self-sufficient. So I thought it was a gaming channel that my daughters and I could do together. So I'm very excited about it. A little bit nervous, but excited. And it teaches them entrepreneurship and to be self-sufficient, independent, not to depend on anybody. And someday when I'm not around, then they can totally take it over. And then, you know, yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think it's very important to teach our children independence. These days it's getting harder and harder and harder just to pay your rent, get that food. You know, it's a crazy world out there, so we have to do whatever we can for our children. So if you feel so inclined to donate, that would be fantastic. My idea is that I will reimburse everybody if it's successful, which I'm going to do my damnedest to make it successful. We're going to have fun with it too. Then I will refund anybody that has contributed, donated, and unless you say otherwise. But the GoFundMe link is down below. And I thank you so much for those of you who have already donated. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I've been having trouble coming up with the starting funds simply because we're not getting the support we used to. So it's been a little bit difficult that way. Okay, let's get into this. So we have opposites attract. So some of you are dealing with your opposite, okay? Struggling with differences. Passing passion, can't stay away from them. So it's kind of like opposites attract, right? So you may be opposite in some ways. Like maybe this person is more like King of Wands. That's who we have here. So this is somebody who's very flirtatious, very magnetic. Maybe they get attention from other people, or they flirt a lot. You know, maybe you don't trust this person. You feel like they're trying to get away with something. So that could be as well. Okay, but I'm telling you, with the Two of Cups and the Lover's energy here, there is a divine connection between you and this person. So that pull, that magnetism is really great. And I can tell you with the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands here, the Knight of Swords, they're getting very anxious here, I feel, to come towards you. I feel like they do have regrets from their past, something they said, something they did. They definitely want to reach out here. Page of Cups. They want to tell you something here. Okay, and I feel like you have this person going through certain realizations here, maybe that certain things, certain lessons again, that they're seeing the truth of, that they needed to learn. Again, whatever it is that they're struggling with here, that they're bound and tied to. Maybe they're bound to something or somebody from their past. Maybe they just have regrets of how they treated you in the past, or something that they are worried about, feeling guilty about, stressed about, can't sleep. You're on their mind, okay? Again, this can always be vice versa. We have heartstrings, playing with emotions, being manipulative, crying for attention. Okay, so for maybe some of you here, maybe they went silent. Maybe they thought if they went silent on you that you would come running after them, and maybe you didn't. Now they feel like you're moving on. That could be as well. Okay, let's go ahead. I want to try this new Broken Mirror deck. I haven't used it much, but I want to use it for our reading here today. So again, don't forget to check your other signs. I'm also going to be doing the pick-a-pile reading here in the next few days. I just did Scorpio. Now I'm doing Cancer. I did a collective, and then I want to do pick-a-pile. And we're going to see, you know, whatever pile you pick is who your soulmate is going to be. And I'm going to try to dig into their energy. Unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. Okay, so maybe this person has a spending problem. Maybe they spend too much money. And yeah, that's, you know, what's interesting is I'm not getting any pentacles here. I'm not getting any pentacles here except for the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, not all of you, don't shoot the messenger. Maybe they saw how much attention you were getting, how successful you've been, how independent you are. Okay, and maybe they were trying to really butter you up because maybe they had some spending or addiction problems. Again, unemployed. Maybe they became unemployed. Maybe they've spent too much money, and, you know, they looked at you as the Nine of Pentacles, and that's why, you know, they came towards you here. Be careful. Again, if you know, if something seems too good to be true, sometimes it is. Maybe, again, with the Seven of Swords, maybe they were trying to get away and not being fair to you because they thought that you had it all together when they didn't. I don't know. Each one of you are going to be different. It's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is made available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords here. This is the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this. Okay, so for some of you, this person's definitely getting away from someone from their past. Could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, could be a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. I've got here. I have Pisces energy, Libra energy here. I have Gemini energy here as well. Sagittarius and Pisces again. So this can definitely be, this person's going to speak up. They're going to tell you the truth. Okay, they're moving on from something away from their past that has been very toxic or unhealthy here. Somebody or something they were attached to. Could be a friend, could be a love interest, could be an ex, could be anybody. That is not showing up here. But they're having to temper their emotions here, and I feel like they've kept quiet perhaps about maybe even some legal decisions. It can be, maybe they were incarcerated for a while. We have the Four of Swords here, justice here twice. It can be that. Maybe they got in trouble for something. They got caught, you know, with the Seven of Swords. Maybe they tried to get away with some money or steal something. Again, that's not going to be for all of you, but for others of you, I feel like they're trying to get away from something toxic in their life and trying to close a chapter, and they want to tell you the truth about that. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the Tarot charms. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the light bulb. So this always reminds me of Judgment in that we're going through this awakening. And again, we're having realization. So they could be going through a light bulb moment where the universe is trying to wake them up. Again, smell the coffee and realize that you need to move on and away from this toxic energy if you expect to go towards your happiness here. You need to leave your past behind, because then we have, you know, we're hitting the reset button, okay, which is about, again, learn what you can and then move to the next phase of your life. You've learned everything you can here. It's time to move on. It's time to speak your truth and get away from what you're stuck to, what you're bound to here. Okay, we're bound to something. Maybe this person had all the responsibilities and they're, you know, feeling guilty for leaving everybody behind. But, you know, when you're hitting the reset button here and you have that world energy, this is the same as saying, you know, you've done everything you can. It's time to move forward. It's, you know, if you don't change things, things are never going to change. Okay. We have the sun here. Yeah. So this is beautiful because the sun is about what? It's about growth and clarity. Anything that was in the dark with the moon coming to light with the sun. Okay, we're going towards our happiness, our success, our growth here. So I feel like your person is understanding, or will understand if they don't yet. They need to leave the past behind in order to go towards a brighter future. I have the name James, so this is either you, somebody you're dealing with, somebody coming into your life, or somebody you already know. James, I have Pat or Patrick, Tim, Timothy, Eric, Erica, and Seth. Ah, there's the ship's wheel with the anchor. So I feel for some of you here, this person wants to anchor your connection. They may want to make it real. Okay, I feel like they've been disappointed in themselves and the decisions that maybe they weren't making at the time. Okay, and I feel like that's, for some of you, like what would have made you question whether or not this person was trustworthy. Yeah. Okay, so this is a new person for some of you I'm getting here. Whoever this is, they're coming on the Chariot, okay? So, or that could be you, Cancer, because you are the sign of the Chariot. This person is into music a lot. Oh, they feel you're very gifted. They feel you're very gifted. So it can be that this person has been kind of silent. Maybe they felt like, you are the high priestess. You would pick up on what they were doing, that everything was in the timing I'm getting here as well. This person is handy with tools. Definitely could be play a musical instrument here. Or they're thinking about playing a musical instrument here in the future, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's get a couple more messages here. What's going on for Cancer? Oh, that was fast. A breakup, grieving loss, feeling lonely, processing heartbreak. So for some of you, you went through a breakup with this person, and now, again, they're missing you. And this could be what's waking this person up, though. Maybe they see you moving on. Okay, either way, that could be what's prompting them to tell you the truth if they feel you're getting away from them. But for others of you, this person's leaving another situation and they're feeling guilty and they're speaking their truth, and somebody's getting angry because they may be codependent on them, is what I'm getting with the Devil energy. This can definitely represent that, there's codependency from someone. Maybe the person they're dealing with has been has been broke, is unemployed, and is not seeking employment, and expects your person to, or is making your person feel guilty for taking off on them, for leaving them behind, making them feel like it's their fault. But this person may have gambling addictions, drinking addictions, and whatever it is, whatever their devil is, and is making them feel guilty, trying to make them stay bound and tied to them. Could be somebody that they partied a lot with the Three of Cups. You go out and you have a really good time, but at the end of the day, you look at your bank account and there's nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get your love messages here. But you definitely have something new coming in, and it's a very deep spiritual connection. And I feel like you and this person, I feel like you're going to come together, and they're going to explain to you exactly what was going on. The reason for a breakup or a separation between you and this person, 1, 2, 3, or why you couldn't be together. Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. Okay, so perhaps that's part of what their struggle was. They felt guilty, or somebody, again, was making them feel guilty if they went towards what they felt was the rightful path, which, again, with the Lover's energy here, 2 of Cups, I feel is you. Okay, they may have been fearing everybody's judgment for coming towards you. Next message. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Yeah. So for some of you, they definitely feel like you've closed this door and you've closed this chapter. Okay. And so they're worried that it's too late. Okay. They could be checking up on you with that Page of Swords to see if it is too late. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Okay. So maybe you went silent on this person. Okay, because maybe you felt they were being sneaky or underhanded with the 7 of Swords. Maybe you felt like they weren't being honest, okay? And so for some of you, you decided to move on, and then they felt like, oh, well, Cancer went silent. They don't care about me. Miscommunication. And sometimes if you're opposites attract, your love language is completely different. So that's going to happen, right? But it's about this open communication. And I feel like that's what's coming. You're going to get some kind of open communication here. This person maybe I feel with the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups here, they're going to come to you in a very magnetic, powerful, attractive, hard to resist way. A warning, don't rush, okay? Like I said, you don't have to rush. Don't feel rushed, okay? But that's what I'm getting. So with that being said, we're going to go check further, excuse me, in part 2, where I'm going to dig so much deeper into your person's energy. We're going to get the clarifying messages. I'm going to find out what their devil is, what the truth is, where are we moving on to. I'm going to pull more mutual energies, more charms. We're just going to dig. But most of all, I'm going to do the pendulum for the burning questions, the fun tarot of SEX, get the intimate messages, how they're feeling towards you or thinking towards you intimately, and get with the after tarot, the possible outcome of your connection. So if you want to come dig with me, part 2 is upper right-hand corner. For those of you that want to check out down below, hit the more button, personal readings, everything you could ever want is there, as well as a donation for my daughters and I. I will see you all again next time. For those of you that want to see me next time, approximately a week. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, I hope all your dreams and wishes come true. Bye for now. For those of you who see me on part 2, I will be right there. Bye.